All right.
Hello, everybody.
Good evening.
How is everybody doing? Melinda's here, and Ashley/Christian. Which one is it?
And Tiffany is here on Instagram. So we are live streaming both on YouTube and Instagram tonight. So if you see us looking back and forth, that is why. But hey, guys, we're so excited you're able to join us. Lauren's here. Yay, we got everybody hopping on. So we're going to Disney World.
We are. If you haven't seen the news, we are going to Disney, and we are super excited.
I'm so excited. Like, oh my gosh. I just can't. I told Mark Allen, I can't stop thinking about it.
It hasn't, for me, it hasn't hit me yet.
It never hits you, though.
I know.
It always hits you like when we're on Magical Express on our way there.
Guys on YouTube, can you hear us okay? I'm not getting like an audio signal.
Uh-oh. Okay, they can hear us.
Okay, cool.
Okay, good.
I just wanted to make sure because I wasn't getting an audio signal and I kind of freaked out for a second. Also,
That's
let me
fine.
move this down because it's like in the shot. Sorry if that was really loud.
Because I know you guys really care if you
I
can see
care.
our microphone or not.
Okay, cool.
So yes, we are going to Disney very soon. Like, we're under 20 days soon.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
What's today's date?
We're at 15 days.
Dang.
I'm so excited. Okay, so we're going to tell you guys about our trip because I know you guys are like, what the heck? You guys just said that you weren't going on a trip.
Yeah.
And I know we're liars. It's fine. We are very last minute
Clearly.
planners.
Because when did we do that live stream? We did a live stream on Instagram like
a month ago.
No, it was like maybe 2-3 weeks ago, I think. And we were like, we have no trip planned. We are not going back anytime soon.
We're liars. It's fine.
Well, at the time, we were not liars because that was the honest truth. We did not have anything planned. And so kind of the background with this trip, we found out that you had several consecutive days off in a row just with your work schedule.
So as like a recap, I am transitioning into part-time with my day job. And so I only work 3 days a week. But the schedule, I had to like switch some days because someone was going to be off or something. And so I ended up getting where my schedule, I was going to have 5 days off in a row.
Yeah.
Which is super exciting because I was like, Mark, we need to go on a trip. We need to go somewhere. Well, we spent all our money on Colorado, so we didn't have any money to go anywhere. So I was like looking at stuff. I was like, Disney has some really good discounts on rooms and packages and things right now. And we have all those gift cards from our canceled April trip.
Yep.
And I was like, we could go. And Mark was like, no, we can't. I'm going to get quarantined, all this stuff. And I was like, no, I think we should do it. And so we priced it all out. And I was like, Mark, we literally don't have to pay anything at all because we had flight credits and we had Disney gift cards and it will literally pay for the whole thing.
Yeah.
So
it was kind of a bit of a process for me, like getting the time off without like, I don't believe that I'll have to get quarantined. But I had to like submit articles to my job of like, okay, this is like
proof of like what procedures they have in place there.
Yeah. Which like I get why. But yeah, I had to literally send them like links and articles to Disney's website.
Yeah.
Essentially showing, what protocols they're doing with masks and social distancing and all that stuff. And so was it last week that my vacation got approved?
Yes.
Yeah.
And Mark Allen works at a bank.
Mm-hmm.
He's a bank teller.
I'm more than a teller. I'm not a teller.
You are a teller.
No, don't listen to her.
But yeah, so he did get approved. And so we were like, okay, we're doing it. This is happening.
Yeah.
So we booked it.
Literally like a week ago.
Yeah, we booked it last Monday.
Yeah, we
not
have
not this week, like last week on Monday.
Yeah, banker's hours. I definitely do have banker's hours. So yeah.
So yeah, that's kind of the backstory of like how we came about booking this trip. We'll go a little bit more into it because we have some awesome questions because you guys like really delivered with the questions. So thank you.
Yeah.
So we're gonna kind of go through those and tell you guys about our trip and what we're gonna do. And yeah. So the first question, and several of you asked me this, is where are we staying? And originally we wanted to stay somewhere new new to us.
Yeah.
Because our goal is that we want to stay at a new resort every time we go so that we can stay at them all. And so originally we were going to stay at Coronado, but and this actually ties into another question, with annual passes. So Disney has like two different main discounts going on right now. They have a ticket and room package. If you stay like 4 nights or whatever, then you get like a discount or something. But then they also have the annual pass discount. Well, if any of you have been paying attention as our journey has gone on, our annual passes technically expired in May. They officially expired September 25th because of the extensions and things like that. And so I was doing some calculations and I was like, well, with the annual pass discount, if we get 1 annual pass, it's only $100 more to stay at a little bit cheaper resort. And we would get discounts on merchandise. We would get to use that annual pass for a future trip to get future annual pass discounts and all of that stuff.
Room discount too.
Disney math, guys. Disney math. So we ended up purchasing 1 annual pass for myself, which again was something that we said we weren't going to do. But we're pretty sure that we're going to go at least once next year. So I'm fine with it. And then we are just getting normal park passes for Mark Allen.
Yeah.
And then with all of that, backtracking. So we are actually going to be staying at Pop Century, which I'm kind of excited about because I feel like the first time we went, we didn't really give it its fair shot. I think when we left, like we weren't, I don't want to say super impressed. Like we did not like our stay there, but I don't think we were like as jazzed about it as we are about that resort now. Cause honestly, like that's a resort that we miss a lot is Pop Century. We really enjoyed staying there. And so we are excited to get to stay there and it's super cheap, which is great.
Yep.
So yeah, that's that whole story and those questions kind of bundled into one.
So because we did have everything on a gift card, we didn't have a whole lot of time to really save up any extra cash or anything like that for this trip.
Yeah.
And we had already done like this month's budget and things like that. And so yeah, long story short, we were like, we need to save money. We have this trip pretty much prepaid on gift cards. So that's how we decided to stay at Pop.
Now I'm going to come and answer some of these questions because my chat's blowing up. So Tara asked if the rooms were redone. They were redone whenever we went. When was that? May of last year?
We stayed there May of last year. And yes, the rooms were redone at that point, which were very nice. That was probably our favorite part at the time was the redone rooms. So we are excited about that. And yes, the Skyliner is there, which we are excited about because it wasn't there when we stayed there last May. Yeah.
So that's super exciting. That we'll get to kind of experience staying at a resort with a Skyliner.
Yeah.
Like form of transportation. Because we got to ride the Skyliner like one time when we went for New years. But that was it. And so we're excited to actually really get to take advantage of that this time.
Yeah.
So that's really exciting.
The hours will be a little weird though.
We'll get to that momentarily. Yeah. And then, yes, Lauren, I did hear about the annual pass exclusive store that they're opening, except it's only open on weekdays, and we're going to be there on a Sunday.
Yeah.
So we won't get to go.
Although the weekend that we are going, maybe it'll be open. We'll just have to see.
We'll have to see. So, spoiler, we're going for Halloween. We'll be there like on Halloween.
Yeah.
So who knows? Maybe they'll be open. That would be awesome.
Yeah. But I also had a question about that pop-up store too, because it is AP exclusive and only Kayla has the AP. I just have regular park tickets.
I told him I'm sure that since he would be going with me, that they would let him go in, but they just wouldn't let him buy anything. Like I would have to buy the things.
We'll just tell them I'm your support human. Like,
no.
I'm your support companion or something. No? Okay.
Oh my gosh. And then Jamie asked us if we are doing Vlogmas this year. We are not.
No.
We will do probably some videos during the holiday season. I definitely have a few ideas floating around, but Vlogmas was a lot of work.
It was a lot.
It was a little too much. And I think I'm going to tone it down a little bit. The videos were super fun to do, but I think we're going to like turn it down.
It was a lot. And the holidays are already stressful. And this year, I'm sure they'll be really weird. Mm-hmm. And so we just don't want that extra stress. And like, quite honestly, a lot of those videos didn't do well for us because they were just different videos. They
were fun. And I like to go back and watch them. But yeah, it was one of those, like, we're going to be a little more selective, I think, just this year.
Yeah.
Let's see. You guys asked us a few more things too. Oh, Bob and Kelly, they're on here. Which park will you be in on Halloween? We will be at Epcot.
Yes.
So obviously, since we're late in the game, Magic Kingdom has been booked out for a long time.
Yeah.
And they are not doing any more passes for those. So I've been checking. And so maybe, who knows, if we just magically get in there, that'd be cool, but we're not really counting on it. So we are staying at Epcot, which was super exciting because they actually just announced this week. Well, they didn't announce, they just did it. They extended park hours. Now you can tell that story.
What?
You don't remember. That's
I don't.
Okay. But they did. They extended park hours. So actually, Epcot will be open until like 10 o'clock on Halloween, which is exciting because really, when we originally booked a week ago, all the parks were closing at 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
7 or 8 o'clock. They were closing very early.
Bob and Kelly, you said awesome. Me too. Were you saying that about our videos last year? Or are you guys going to be there for Halloween too?
I don't know.
I have questions.
But yeah, so that's exciting. And so the mask thing. No, I'm not crazy about the masks. And that's probably, so that brings me to actually another question that someone asked is, what are we most like nervous or anxious about? And no freaking way. Sorry. 2 chats going on. Bob and Kelly just said they're going to be at Epcot for Halloween too.
We have to hang out. We have to.
I'm so excited. But yeah, so what are we most like anxious, nervous about? And honestly, the mask thing is probably the one thing I'm a little nervous about. I think we'll be okay because we will have to wear them all day for work. And so I think we're used to wearing them. And I think we've also we actually got a whole bunch of the Disney masks, which honestly, so far of any masks that we've purchased, those have been the most comfortable on my face as far as like staying on and not moving and being breathable and not hurting my head and all of that stuff. And so I'm honestly, we're probably going to bring like 8 million masks with us because I'm going to
Yeah.
be changing them out so often. But I
And who
think
knows, like
that's-
we might even like maybe buy a couple, like, because I know there's like some
well, they
fun-
have some new patterns.
they have
and
like
stuff that I
yeah,
don't
they have
think are
some Christmas
online
ones
yet,
and
so
things like that. So hopefully we might buy some of those.
yeah.
I think we are going to bring some paper, like the disposable masks as well.
Just for kind of backups. But I can tell you, we have a lot of snacks that we'll be eating, and we will be taking a lot of sitting breaks. So that will definitely help.
Yeah. I think it does help too, because we do both work jobs where we have to wear them pretty much all day. So we're used to that sense. The one thing that we're really not used to is wearing them outside.
Yes. So
Um,
that'll be a fun adventure.
Yeah. Luckily, I've kind of been keeping a close eye on the weather, and it's supposed to be like mid 80s.
Honestly,
low
the
80s.
weather's been matching weather here pretty closely.
Yeah.
I feel like for whatever reason, Kansas and Florida weather actually tend to be very similar most of the year, which is super weird, but you know.
Yeah. Okay, we'll catch up on chats here now. Lauren said, let's see, try the nitrogen cake pop at Epcot.
Yes.
It is
That
definitely
is definitely high on our list.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm just excited to go into what is it? World Showplace? Is that what they call it?
Mhm. Try
That just looks
mac and
really, really cool.
cheese.
Yeah, there's a lot
mac and
of
cheese
booths
looks
in
so
there that I'm
good.
excited for. And Lauren also said, yeah, it's wearing them in the heat that sucks. I can't stay out long with them. I recommend the neck fan thing. So we'll definitely be taking some sort of fan, probably our little phone fans. We've talked about those
Yes.
before.
Mhm.
We just like those because they're super small, don't take up any room, like hardly weigh anything.
Just on your phone. But yeah. I'm reading the thing.
Nick is sitting at Caribbean Beach.
Oh, that's exciting. I'm
watching
jealous.
this. I am super jealous.
That's so fun. That was on my list too of places to stay, but they didn't really have much. Like they didn't really have anything available when we were looking, which I mean, duh, because we booked it like within a
literally
month
last
out,
week
so
we
that's
booked it.
our thing. But
Talking about flurries this weekend in Northeast Ohio. That sounds
no,
awful.
No.
It's supposed to be in the
ready for that.
60s, I think, here tomorrow. And I'm like,
Ew.
Yeah, I'm jazzed about the 60s.
I guess I got a little sweater dress thing that been waiting for cold weather to wear, so maybe.
Yeah, I haven't really pulled out any of my jackets or anything yet, but
no thanks. I don't envy you. I'm sorry.
Okay, Ashley and Christian are with us. The 60s are perfect.
Yes.
Yeah.
And yes, we will definitely be posting lots of food pics because you guys know that's our favorite part of Disney World is eating all those snacks.
You're not wrong.
Okay, I've got a few more questions on here. What things were they? Oh, Ashley and Christian actually asked, what's the first thing we're going to do when we get back to the parks?
Cry.
You're not wrong. What park are we doing first?
I think Magic Kingdom, right?
Oh yeah, we are. So we'll probably ride Peter Pan and It's a Small World. Cause that's how we do Magic Kingdom.
Yeah. I think we'll honestly, probably the first thing we do when we get into the park is just I don't know. I kind of just imagine sitting there and looking obviously at the new castle.
So Mark Allen wants to sit and watch the castle and cry.
No, I'm not a crier. I don't think I've ever cried at Disney. Have I?
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
I'm skeptical about that.
Okay. I do. I really, really miss Main Street.
Yeah.
There is a channel, Magical Soundtracks, I think is the name of it.
Mm-hmm.
That they uploaded some of the soundtracks for Main Street. I think it was last year's Not So Scary, and then they just uploaded one that I haven't listened to yet. But I literally just put it on and listened to it because I'm it makes me feel like I'm on Main Street.
Mm-hmm. I like it a lot.
Yep.
And Melinda, no, I did not figure out a costume. I want to do costumes, but it's too late and I'm broke. And so I don't got money to make costumes.
Yeah.
And so I want to. I would love to dress up. But I'm one of those people that I'm like, I don't repeat costumes. And so I know like we have stuff, but I'm like, can't do it again. We did it last year. We did it the year before.
We've talked about like some cosplay. Is it cosplay? Like
cosplay?
Cosplay or cosplay?
Cosplay. Like costume. Cosplay.
Oh, that makes sense. I'm an idiot.
What are you talking about?
Costumes.
For what though? What are you wanting
for
to cosplay?
For our Magic Kingdom Day.
But what do you want to cosplay? This year?
Yeah. We literally talked about it the other day. Rapunzel and Flynn.
Disney bound.
Isn't that the same thing?
No. Cosplay is like when you like legit do the costume. Disney bound is when you color block your outfits to match a character.
Whatever. Okay, Disney bound.
Guys,
fine.
we're all learning things today.
Yeah.
If you didn't know, Disney bounding is when you color block your outfit to match a particular Disney character. Cosplay is when you actually replicate a character's costume.
So we've talked about Disney bounding.
And this is your costume lesson with Kayla.
Yeah. Yep. On-air argument. Sorry.
No, we did. I have a really cute little Rapunzel shirt that I just got that I thought about wearing, but then I was like, but fall decorations and I want to be all cute and fall like, so I don't know what we're gonna do yet. We'll see.
Yep.
But yeah, who knows? Maybe we'll whip up something last minute. We'll see. My plans seem to be changing like every day. So
yeah.
But yeah, so we're doing Magic Kingdom our first day, and then we're doing Epcot on Halloween, and then our third day we're doing Animal Kingdom. But we are not doing Hollywood Studios because we only have 3 full days there, and the other 2 days, with how easily flights keep changing, I don't want to rely on being able to go to a park and then not being able to go to a park.
Yeah.
And like, obviously it wouldn't be any big deal for me since I have that annual pass, but for Mark Allen, we would have to pay $100 and something. It's
like $120
for maybe 3 hours at the park. And so I was like, we're just going to skip Hollywood Studios this time. And we'll just save it for the next time. So this is, so it'll be a pretty short trip. It's 5 days in total, that like including our travel days.
Yeah.
So,
well, and the day that we fly out, we
don't get there till we will not get to our hotel till probably about 10 o'clock at night.
Or if not later. And so, it obviously everything's going to be shut by that point because Disney Springs closes at like 10.
We're like making sure, okay, we have to get food at the airport because the food court will probably be closed by the time we get there.
Yeah.
So, but that's kind of what we got planned. We're not really doing a ton of like big meals, because it's a really short trip, and because we're trying to really, like, if I don't have to spend any cash and just spend our gift cards, I will be a happy camper. So I think we have two table service dining reservations currently. Yeah. We're eating at Whispering Canyon, right? Yes, Whispering Canyon for dinner.
Which you've never eaten there before.
We've never even been to that resort before. So I'm excited to go explore that a little bit. And then we also are eating at Beaches and Cream. And I want that pumpkin spice milkshake crazy thing that they have. That's what I want. That's the reason I want to go there. We probably won't. I don't even know if we'll get actual food, but I want that milkshake. Yeah.
I don't know why we've never been to Wilderness Lodge before.
I feel like that's one that's hard to get to.
I mean, it's really not.
I feel like I always think that it's hard to get there.
Yeah.
Because it's not just like, let's take a bus there or let's take the monorail.
I think that we've never really had a reason to go over there before.
Yeah.
So Yeah, it's literally
I'm
right
excited.
next to Magic Kingdom. I just
Mhm.
don't know why we've never done it before. But
Yeah. But yeah,
um,
other than that, we just have a ton of quick service and snacks that we're eating at. So
yeah.
I'm excited. So that'll be delicious.
Yeah, we kind of talked about like Lauren doing some Uber Eats or something like that, but kind of like what Kayla said, we're trying to put everything on gift cards if possible.
That's a good idea.
But
though.
yeah, that is a good
That's a
idea.
good idea. If for some reason we're not able to get food at the airport and we don't make it that night, because Kayla gets very hungry when she's on vacation, just constantly. So that's actually a really good idea. Thank you for that.
I'm just curious what Uber Eats like restaurants will be open that late. It might just have to be McDonald's.
That's fine. That's fine with me.
Okay. Deal.
Another question that we had is if we are vlogging this trip, and the answer is yes, we are.
Yep.
I'm really excited to get some more like some new Disney content for you guys.
Yeah.
I'm really enjoying doing this Colorado series. That has been a lot of fun just to do something different.
Mhm.
And I hope you guys are enjoying those videos. But I'm ready to get back into doing some Disney vlogs and
Well, and I think we'll also get some more like tips and tricks and things.
oh yeah,
that,
especially it's been hard to kind of come up with a lot of good tips for you guys currently just because we're not there. We're not in the thick of it and we're not really sure like because everything is different now. And so we're hoping that yeah, we're gonna have some more tips and tricks for you guys.
Yeah. And yeah, be kind of like what Kayla said. So with a lot of those like tips and tricks videos, because we haven't been, it's like, well, we can't really do like tips on the dining plan because the dining plan is not a thing right now, and they just started like selling the annual pass, but it's for like you have to either be like a previous pass holder
Yes.
or something like that. And so there's just a lot of things that are just different right now. And so yeah.
Well, because technically, like, yeah, with the annual pass thing, like that's been a little weird because I feel like it's not accessible to everyone. I feel like it was one of those just because of like when our annual pass expired and then when it got extended to and expired. I feel like that's why they're letting us renew it. But I feel like I don't know. It's kind of interesting how they've been doing all of that.
Yeah.
So yeah. And then Tara said that about the masks being they're pretty hardcore about that. And I've definitely heard a lot of that. And I think that I mean, we're people that like we do wear our masks correctly, but I'm definitely one that I will literally sit there and just like pull on the ears and like move it on me just because like if it's bugging me, like I'm someone that I touch my face a lot and I touch my hair a lot anyway, which I know isn't good, but I'm that's going to be the struggle for me is to not touch the mask. But I think being able to sit and have snacks and take it off will help for sure. So
Get one of those cream cheese pretzels.
oh my gosh, did you guys hear that those are back? I'm so excited.
We had one of those in 2017 and we've wanted one ever since. Yes. We haven't been able to find them.
But they're back at the lunching pad. Is that what it's called? Lunching pad?
Yeah, the lunching pad in Tomorrowland.
Yes.
Lauren said hand sanitizer is everywhere, so you don't really need to bring any, but you can. We did get some.
I was like, I grabbed a little thing. I'm honestly not a huge hand sanitizer fan. Like, I'd rather just wash my hands. Like, I just don't like hand sanitizer. So,
well, it dries out your hands a lot.
I just don't.
You know
what? You want to know why I don't like hand sanitizer? I hate that you use it and then you go to eat something and you get stuff on your fingers and you lick your finger and then it's just like bleh.
Yeah,
like
you're
poison. Not wrong. That's why I don't like hand sanitizer. So I'm like one of those where I'm like, I'll wash my hands.
Yeah.
All day long. I'll do that. That's fine.
This might be a dumb question, but I have a question for you guys who have like been to the parks a lot and you're sanitizing and like, I wonder if it would be a good thing to bring like a little like travel size thing of like lotion in case our hands get like really dried out.
Yeah, that might not be bad, honestly, because My hands get dried out from that stuff.
Yeah.
And lip balm.
Lip balm. We do.
I heard that tip, and yeah, I definitely am making sure that I'm bringing that because.
Yeah, because let's be honest, everybody with a mask is like a mouth breather.
You're not wrong.
Okay, good. We'll have to see if we can find like a little bottle of lotion or something that we can throw in our park bag. I'm also excited too because we did get just the other day we got a different mic. This goes back to that previous question of if we're vlogging.
Oh yeah,
we're like all over the place with this conversation, but it's okay.
Guys.
This is how we are in real life too.
This is how I've been like. I'm just like, oh my gosh, there's this thing. Oh my gosh, there's that thing. So yeah. Can
you tell she's a little excited? I'm very excited. But we did get a new microphone for our camera specifically for vlogging.
Because I hate this one. It's awful.
It sounds.
No, it sounds awful.
Well, when you're like outside vlogging, it sounds good in the studio.
Oh yeah, no, I love it for the studio. I hate it for vlogging.
And it's also it's really big and it's really heavy. And so we went with like you've probably seen like Tim Tracker, and I know a bunch of other vloggers use it. It's the fluffy one.
Yeah. It's the one that just looks like a little puff ball. Yeah. It's called the Rode Video Micro.
Yeah.
So we just got that in the mail, and we're gonna try it out and see how it goes.
Dead cat.
Yes.
That's what they call the little fluff on a microphone. In case you didn't know that, they call it a dead cat.
The reason why, so I learned this. The reason why they call it that is because a lot of when people were first like coming up with making those, they would literally take cat toys and cut them up. Because, cat toys are like usually like little fluffy whatever things. They'd cut them up and use those as windscreens.
Really?
I don't know. That's what I heard on the video one time.
I feel like someone is pulling your leg.
I don't know. It could be true.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we're definitely going to be doing some videos. We are definitely going to be doing a lot of new things. So we have a lot of new snacks we're trying. We're doing new restaurants. The resort's not new, but because the parks do close earlier, we are hoping to be able to like actually explore the resort. Literally, when we stayed there last time, we walked from the lobby down this little path to our preferred room, like hotel room, and back, and that was it. Like that was the only part of the whole resort that we saw. We didn't like walk around at all because we were wiped. Rope dropped to fireworks people, and so we just weren't at the resort. So this time we really are intending on using the pools. We are really intending on like actually spending time at our resort and exploring. And so hopefully we'll get to do maybe a little bit more tour of the resort for you guys.
Yeah.
And we are also probably going to go mini golf, which is really fun.
Yeah.
I've never gotten to do that. I've always wanted to.
That is our plan.
But yeah.
Yep.
We are close to Art of Animation. That would be really fun to go see too, because we haven't been to that resort.
Yeah. I am just so pumped to smell the lobby of Pop Century. It's like out of all the resorts that we've been to, it's my favorite smelling lobby. We bought the Magic Candle Company candle of Pop Century, and it
smells so good.
We literally like the wick doesn't work anymore, and I like almost cried.
We can buy another one. Ooh, we may have to try some of the food at Art of Animation. That would be fun.
I just want was it Pop that we got the pizza, or was that All-Star Movies?
No, that was Pop.
Yeah, their pizza is really good. So yeah, we'll probably do some of that. And
yes.
So.
And Ohana Forever is asking when the dates are. So we'll be gone the 29th through the 2nd.
Yep. So like 2 weeks.
It's so soon.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. So we're very excited to share our journey with you guys. And yeah, Do you guys have any other
Were there more
questions?
questions?
I think that was pretty much it. I feel like we covered everything that everyone was asking. But do you guys have any other questions? Are there any things that are there like any other like are there any like topics that you guys want us to do videos on when we like think I don't know how to word this question. Are there things that you guys want to know specifically for when we get back from our trip that you would like us to make videos about? I hope that made sense.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I have some ideas, but I also want to know what would be helpful for you guys too. Because a lot of what we do is tips on how to plan your Disney trip and how to prepare for your Disney trip and like things for while you are on your trips and things like that. And so if you guys have suggestions or ideas or questions, just let us know.
Yeah.
For sure.
Tara said cover wait times and what's posted versus what it really was.
That is something I'm very curious about. There's a lot of stuff that I've been reading. I've been hearing a lot of mixed things because I've been hearing that the parks have been getting busier on the weekends because they've been increasing capacity. I've also been hearing that wait times have seemed really long, but have actually been like half of the time. But I've also heard that wait lines are like stupid long. So especially since there aren't fast passes, but I'm kind of in that boat of like, I feel like lines do move faster because there aren't fast passes because they aren't having to pause every so many people. Yeah. So that is actually something that I'm very curious to see how that goes.
Yeah, we definitely do plan to definitely show how the resort is different right now. I know obviously since they aren't doing the dining plan, they aren't doing like the refillable mugs or anything like that. I have heard that. We have seen like a couple of videos of specifically Pop Century out there.
Oh yeah, we have.
And so we do plan to cover some of that too, because for someone planning a trip right now, like there's really not a lot of, at least that we've discovered, there's not been a lot of like, this is what's different. And so hopefully we plan to cover some of that too.
Yeah. Because it is definitely, this has definitely been a very different trip to plan. It's been really weird because you almost have less that you have to plan because, I mean, in a way, because you don't have your fast passes. And so you can be a little bit more loose with your scheduling of things and you don't have fireworks and you don't have parades and you don't have all these things that you have to like know in your itinerary. And so that's been interesting.
Yeah. I'm definitely still an itinerary person. Like I like kind of having like an overview of like, this is what we're doing today.
And I'm like, literally all you got to put on there is we're going to this park on this day and we have that dining reservation. And that's it. Because other than that, you can't really plan anything.
Yeah. But I kind of like, it kind of helps us to know like, okay, what time do we need to wake up? Like we need to be out of the room by like this time. And we really do plan on not really rope dropping, just because there's honestly really not a huge need to.
Well, and honestly, what I've heard is that if you go an hour or so after the park opens, it's actually like crowds have dispersed a lot more and that it's not as overwhelming. Because, you know, being around large groups of people is not something you do every day nowadays. And so that can be, I mean, even when we were in Breckenridge and it was just like a lot of people, we were like, this is a little weird.
It was just, it was weird in the sense because there was like, we had just not been around that many people in so long.
Yeah.
So it was just like very overstimulating. But
and I also want to do some videos for you guys too, of like what to do outside of the parks. Since the parks are closing fairly early, which Bob and Kelly actually did a video about that recently. And I was like, oh, I'm going to steal that idea.
Oh yeah. We're definitely stealing some of your ideas, guys. Bob and Kelly.
But I was like, oh, that's a really great thing. So that's something that I'm excited to kind of.
Yeah, that is definitely one thing that I'm really excited for this trip is that the way the parks are right now, like it really does force you to slow down and do different things and really not just sit in your room after the parks close. Cause like Animal Kingdom closes at like 5 or 6 And so if you have a park pass, it's like, okay, what are we going to do now? Like,
Right.
and so it
So
does
we're
kind
like,
of make
cool.
you,
We can actually go mini golf. We can actually go to Disney Springs and be there for more than like 20 minutes. And we can actually go swim at our pool and
Yeah.
not feel like we're missing out on
Yeah.
whatever. So
also one thing that I really, really hope sticks around at the resorts, at least after like everything kind of goes back to normal, whenever that might be,
mhm.
is the leisure pools. I know they were, and I'm pretty sure that they still are open 24 hours. Someone correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that the leisure pools are still open 24 hours.
Which the leisure pools are like the quiet pools.
Yeah.
So they're the not like the main pool with the water slide or the whatever things that they have. It's the smaller,
Yeah. So
less cool pools.
I really hope that they stay around like that, because I think a lot of the reason why they haven't been in the past is like because
Liability.
quiet hours and
Yeah.
the liability issue, like if something were to happen in the pool, different things like that. But I mean, honestly, if you think about it, if you go to like any other normal resort or hotel or something where they have a pool, it's like swim at your own risk. And like, I don't know if Disney would ever put up a sign like that, but I feel like that's kind of like if they did do something like that, that's kind of a way that they could overcome that obstacle a little bit. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud at this point, but
Yep.
yeah. Moral of the story, I hope that the leisure pools can stay open like that.
That would be nice.
Because a lot of times they close at 10, and if you're at the park till 9 o'clock, like you're not going to have any opportunity to go to the pool.
Mm-hmm.
Two Broke Mice on YouTube said, wait, values have quiet pools? They do. Are you meaning like, are you emphasizing quiet pools? Like quiet?
They do have like the not main pool. As to how quiet they are, that's debatable. Just because typically values tend to have more children or like groups, like school groups, sport groups, tour groups, things like that of children.
Yeah.
Or high schoolers who are very loud and things like that. So, you know, but they do have
those dreaded air quotes.
But they do, yeah, they do. They have
so yeah, pools. At Pop Century, so their main pool, they call it the Hippy Dippy pool. It's like right outside of the lobby. It's massive, and I mean, you can't miss it.
And then their leisure pools are the bowling pin one and the computer one.
I think it's the computer one.
Yeah, the computer pool.
Is there one more?
Weird to me. No, I think it's just those
or is it
two.
Just those two?
Because it's on either side.
Okay.
And then the Hippy Dippy's in the middle.
Yeah. Lauren said, I miss the days of sneaking into resort pools.
Oh my gosh.
Magic
I don't know if I could do that. I feel like I would be so scared. Maybe at like one of the values, because I don't think that they really check those as much.
Although I did hear at Art of Animation, you cannot get into the big blue pool. That's at Art of Animation, right? I'm pretty sure. The Finding Nemo pool.
I thought that was the one that was the easiest to get into.
No, they changed it because I think a lot of people from like Pop and different resorts were going in because that's the pool that has the underwater speakers. Mm-hmm, and so a lot of people want to, I guess.
I forget about that.
Yeah.
That's cool. We should stay there someday.
Yeah. We should stay AOA.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll be our next one.
Are they open right now though? That's been like a question every day of like, hey, we should do this. Open? Are they open?
I don't know. We'll find out when we get there.
Yep. Tara said a couple things here. Let's go back. Maybe sound weird, but I'm curious about cross-contamination and how hotels are handling cleaning high-touch surfaces, elevators, counters, chairs, etc. Yeah, I'm actually kind of curious about that too. Mm-hmm. I feel like honestly they would just be wiping them down, but I'm curious like how often like they're having to do that.
You know what I want to know? is the bathrooms. That's the one I'm curious about. I want to know how often. I'm one of those people, I don't really care that much, but it's more of one of those where I'm curious about it.
Yeah.
I was thinking about that today. I was like, I wonder how they handle like cleaning the bathroom situation, because I feel like you have a lot of people that go through there in a like very high volumes in a very short period of time, and I feel like that would be very interesting.
Yep.
So that's on my list of things that I'm just curious to see how they do
Yeah.
that. I have all confidence that Disney is honestly doing a great job. Of anywhere that I could think to go, to me, Disney would be one of the safest places, just because I know that they really, really take that stuff very seriously.
They do, yeah.
And I know that they really they're very stickler on that stuff. And so I feel like we'll feel very safe, and fine. So
yep. Yeah, you use the clean paper towel to open the doors. Yep. There's a lot of tips and tricks that hopefully we can
give a go.
Yeah. I want to know why God made nose hairs grow. I don't have an answer for that.
Oh, you guys want to know what I'm also like probably the most excited for? Is to not have to eat keto.
Yeah.
While we're on our trip.
So yesterday was Kayla's birthday.
Yep.
And tell them about the pumpkin bread that I made you.
Oh, it was disgusting.
Even though you literally just ate a piece right before we went live.
Starving, and we haven't had dinner, and there's nothing else to eat.
Well, we have plenty of food in the fridge. We just need to cook.
But you have to cook it.
Yeah.
We didn't have time to cook it. We were doing a live stream. No, Mark Allen wanted to make me a keto treat because I was like, I'm not going to cheat for my birthday because we're trying to be good and we're trying to lose weight. And and so he was like, okay, well, I'm going to make some pumpkin bread. Well, I actually don't really like keto like treats very much. They're not really great.
Yeah.
And so he made it. But I also was like, I want to eat tacos.
Did I say that?
No, I said that.
Oh, yeah.
Which are not keto.
Yeah.
At all. And so we went and got street tacos.
Which were so good.
So good. Not keto. Not even close.
But it was your birthday.
But it was my birthday, so it was fine. And then we came home and ate the pumpkin bread, and I was like, this is not good. I couldn't even like finish it. I was like, I'm sorry. I know you worked really hard on this, but it doesn't taste good. And he was like, I'm just sorry that you didn't get a good birthday treat. And I was like, well, you could still go buy me a cake. And he was like, no.
Yep.
So I am excited that we won't have to eat keto. I'm going to try and not eat just like awful. That's not true. That was a lie.
Yeah, that is definitely not true.
My dream is that I will try to not eat awful, but I know I probably will. But it's only for a few days, and then we're going back on keto because we've gained too much weight because we always go and we eat bad things at Disney. And then when we come home, we keep eating bad things.
We've got goals.
So we'll get there.
Okay, a couple comments here. Lauren said, I stayed at the Hard Rock and they had the TV remote in a bag after sanitizing. I have brought some antibacterial wipes on recent hotel trips for my peace of mind. Yeah, we did find like some Purell, like a travel thing of wipes.
What was that?
What?
Say that again.
Say what again? Purell? Did I say something?
I don't know. You said it really weird.
Purell wipes?
Sorry, continue.
Anyway, so yeah, we went to the travel section and they had like a little pack of like 20 wipes or something like that. So we are definitely bringing those.
Mainly for me, that's more like when we sit down at a table.
Yeah.
Or I always honestly find those to be really handy, like for Food and Wine Festival, because I make a huge mess of everything that I eat. And so it's nice to be able to like clean your hands of food.
Yeah.
And hand sanitizer doesn't do that. That just like kills the germs on your hands and just spreads everything around. So the wipes are nice that you can actually like do that.
Ashley and Christian, were you asking where we got tacos at?
Uno Mas.
Uno Mas. It's on the west
Oh my
side.
gosh. They have a drive-through.
And their street
Eat
corn.
their street corn.
Their street corn is good. They also have a mac and cheese burger that's really good. I've had that before. And their tacos are good.
Oh my gosh, they're delicious.
Also,
I
you
love
guys,
street tacos.
Ashley and Christian are some of our good friends.
Mhm.
They also have a YouTube channel, and they literally travel all over the world.
Over.
Well, not currently, unfortunately.
Well,
but
they've still been traveling all over.
yeah. They
but
just got back from Yellowstone.
yes.
And yeah. You guys are
They
fun.
are fun. Yeah. So definitely, yeah, go check out their videos. Their videos are really, really cool.
Yep.
And they kind of give you some FOMO a little bit. So they kind of inspired us to start doing this whole like traveling to other places other than Disney thing. So thanks for that, guys.
Yep. Melinda said they have sugar-free chocolate chips made with stevia, made by Lily.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I actually, a friend of mine, I don't know where they are, but she got me some Lily's chocolate covered almonds that are pretty tasty. We like to use those for different good treats. We should make hot chocolate with those.
Remember for Vlogmas last year when we made all of that hot chocolate in one night and filmed it?
Yeah.
And we about threw up afterwards.
And fun fact, guys, pumpkin dissolves in liquid. Learned that. If you guys haven't watched that video, you should, because we made some really, really yummy hot chocolates and we made some really gross ones. But
I don't remember.
A lot of fun.
That was like a year ago almost. I don't remember which one was gross, but
the pumpkin one was delicious.
Like
and I would make that
we
again.
we literally made
it was pumpkin white hot chocolate.
Yeah.
It was,
but we literally made like 3 or 4 hot chocolates in one night and filmed it for Vlogmas.
And I almost puked afterwards.
Oh my gosh. It was, yeah.
I feel like we're rambling. I'm sorry, guys. I hope you guys enjoy rambling.
Are you getting an ornament this year or this trip? Yes.
Yeah, we have to.
That's like a tradition for us.
That's like we have to do it. It's
Yeah.
not a choice.
Yeah, like we've started, I think we started that tradition on our first trip and we've kept it going. And even when we were in Colorado, we got 2 different ornaments while we were there. One for when we were in Grand Lake, and then when we got another one when we were in Breckenridge.
And they're both bears.
We didn't do that intentionally. We did not do that intentionally. We didn't even realize that we had gotten them both as like the shape of a bear until we got home. We're like, oh well. Liz is here. Liz, how is your puppy? I'm obsessed with her.
She does. She's got a cute dog.
Yep. She's got a little golden retriever puppy.
But yeah, so that's kind of pretty much it in a nutshell. So yeah, we're going to Disney. We're going very soon.
Yep.
We're staying at Pop Century and we're doing like a crazy budget trip, which is actually kind of a new thing for us because usually we kind of go all out. And it's going to be a totally different experience and we're excited to share it with you guys.
Yep. Liz, we are going for Halloween. It's like 2 weeks.
What did I say? 15 days?
Yep.
Oh my gosh, that's so soon.
It like has not hit me yet. It's really not hitting me yet.
Countdown. So you guys, I did want to leave you guys with this fun little tip thing before we leave. There is a YouTube channel called DSNY Newscast. Jack is the YouTuber, but he has this really cool app, and it hasn't been like super active lately, I've noticed. But he'll do like Disney news and things on there. But there is a little widget where you can put a countdown on your phone, and it looks like this. And I know you can't here. We'll show you guys first, and then I'll show you guys. So it looks kind of like that. And it'll do your countdown for your Disney World trips.
Although I
love it.
tried, so Kayla has not updated her phone to iOS 14 yet. So it still works on yours. However, I have updated my phone and the widget does not work in iOS 14.
You don't have this little swipe
No,
thing?
I would show you, but my phone is.
Don't update your phones,
There.
guys. That's all I can say. No, but that's a fun little app that I just like because it makes me happy.
Lisa said, I'll be there in 15 days.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Well, Lisa, if you see us.
Hey, yeah, seriously, like if any of you guys happen to be around, we love to meet people. And so, I mean, if you see us, please come say hi to us.
Yeah.
Or message us if you're there.
Yep.
And we'll see.
I'm sure we'll probably be posting like on our stories.
Oh yeah,
and stuff.
we'll definitely you'll probably be able to figure out where we are based on
yeah,
because I usually really try to keep that up. So yeah. All right. Well, I feel like
Lauren, we'll see you at Disney Springs or
somewhere
along the way.
Yes. All right. I think we've been probably rambling long enough for you guys, but
thanks for listening to us ramble.
Yes. Leave us again down in the comments. Let us know what like suggestions for videos you guys have. If you have any additional questions about our trip, we are always happy to answer them. But yeah, stay tuned for some awesome vlogs.
Yeah, let us know like if you guys do have like questions or like specific things that you want to see about Disney right now. Let us know because we want to cover everything for you guys.
Oh my gosh, Lisa's staying at Pop too. If you see us, you should come say hi.
Yeah. I guarantee you we'll probably run. Yeah, we're staying at the same place.
That's too funny.
That is
oh
really
my
funny.
gosh, I love that.
So
all right. Well, that's all we have for you guys this evening. I hope you guys are having a magical day and a magical evening and a magical week. Even though this year is kind of rough, I'm hoping that we can bring a little bit of joy into your guys' lives. And as always, remember, go create your ever after.
I always forget that.
Bye, guys.
Bye.